Alright, so Assalamualaikum and very good morning to everyone. Okay, so for today, as per schedule, so we will do the presentation and demonstration regarding to Inventor CAM. So any industry that related to do the machining using the CNC machines or using the turning machines, so you can use this method to improve your workflow. So if previously you using through 2D only, you need to generate your code by your own. So this concept can improve your workflow inside your company. Right, so before I start, so I will go through and I will introduce myself. My name is Shafiq Farhan. So I will cover on things that related to design and manufacturing. So before I start, so I will go to our website first. Okay. Right, so this will be our website. So our URL should be acadsystem.com. So if you search for Acad system at Google, Acad system, so you can click at the acadsystem.com over here. Alright, so for those that might be new into Acad system, so you can go over here to check about our products, our help desk. We also provide our help desk if you have any issue regarding to software or anything regarding to things that you want to know, so you can ask our team, then our technical will be respond. Okay, and also regarding to the things that like today webinar, we call it webinar. So you can go to our calendar of events. So you can check over here, or maybe later. So you can simply click and register for free. So they will have two types. The first thing is the webinar, and another one will be, we call it as a workshop. So over here. So webinar means online. You don't need to come into our office, but for the workshop, you need to come. Acad system we have two. The first in KL, and another one is on Penang area. Okay, Seberang Jaya. So you can refer to our website or for next event if you are interested and maybe related to your industry, you can simply register and come to our office. Alright, so I can roughly do the presentation regarding to Inventor first. Alright, so Inventor. Alright, so previously Inventor, if you use the Inventor previous version, so they will have a little bit difference compared to Inventor 2020. Alright, so using the Inventor, how can you spend more time on innovation? So how can you improve your workflow? How can you make sure that you can win more business in future? Alright, so this will be a little bit things that you need to know. So inside or on the industry, you need to know about this. You need to cover the sales and design and engineering. Then go to the production, and after production, sales and services. So this will be the workflow that might be improved if you make it properly inside your company, inside your current workflow. So using the sales and bidding, the most important software that you can do for covering, so you can simply go to 3ds Max for rendering. So for the design and engineering, for sure most of you will use the AutoCAD. So I will suggest if you can convert it into 3D, you can focus on the Inventor or Fusion 360. And after that, if you focus on the machinings, you can go to the nesting software and also the Inventor CAM and also the tolerance. And for the production, you can focus on the CAM and also the nesting. So others we will go later. Alright, so product design and manufacturing collection. Product design manufacturing collection, Autodesk they already divide into three things. The first is architecture, engineering and construction, AEC. The second one is PDMC, product design manufacturing. and another one is M&E, Media and Entertainment. So our focus today, so because we want to cover the Inventor CAM, our previous name is Inventor HSM. So our focus is more on the product design and manufacturing. Okay, inside the product design and manufacturing, they will have more than 20 software, because AutoCAD itself they already have 8 software. So if you buy the product PDMC, you can cover all these things. Okay, maybe you just use the Inventor and also AutoCAD, so already worth it for you to buy the product design and manufacturing collection. Okay, so benefit and collection, so this I will skip, and now I will focus on our main topic. So our main topic will be direct go to the Inventor CAM. Right, so for the Inventor CAM, you can improve your workflow integrated start from 2.5 axis until 5 axis. For example, your company already have a CNC machine or CNC machine, 3 axis CNC machine. Okay, you can use the Inventor CAM start from 2.5 until 5 axis, doesn't matter. Okay, if you want to make sure that your simulation just only focus for the 3 axis, later I will show you how to make sure that you already choose the correct machines to generate the G code for you. Okay, this will be nesting. Nesting also will be combined into the CAM. After you do the arrangement of products, you can use the CAM to make the code for you and to transfer the code inside your software, inside your machines. Right, so I will go direct into the demonstration site. Okay, the things that you need to have when you try to install the software, the first thing will be the Inventor Professional. Doesn't matter what version. Okay, for my case, I installed the Inventor Professional 2020. Okay, the second thing, when you already buy the product design and manufacturing, when you install the product Inventor 2020, you also need to install the HSM Word. Okay, for the installation site, I will skip. So if you have any issue regarding to installation, you can contact through our website. Go to helpdesk, just raise your issue, so our technical team will contact you directly. So the HSM Word you just simply can download, and also HSM Edit will be installed also. So using the Inventor Professional, you can do the modeling over there and do the CAM simulation over there. So for the HSM Word, so you can do the editing for code. So for example, you want to do the special code for your machines, so you can do the code over here. Okay, now I go to the Inventor Professional modeling. Right, so as you can see over here, you already have I will show you one sample of this type of model. Okay, and I already run the setup for it, so you can maybe take a look first for the setup. So I just simply do the simulation for all this setup over here. So I just simply do all the simulation, just simply click on the simulation, and I go directly wait until the simulation done. So if I want to make it the simulation a little bit faster, so I can adjust the speed like this. Okay, that's the sample for you, and then I want to show you by today. So how to generate the simulation, how to do the setup, how to choose the correct tools for you, and transfer to the machines. Okay, For this case, I try to delete this setup, and I just make sure that my cam is start from 0. If you start open from simple model for your own model, for sure that your cam will be 0. Okay, for example, you will not have the cam over here. Okay, you can go direct to the cam tab and simply click anything, then the cam tab over here also will be appear. Okay, the first thing that you need to make it, so you just go to the setup, click on the setup. Right, so for the setup, you need to make sure the origin for your coordinate, and another one is the orientation. Right, as you can see, X, Y, Z direction over here. So your tool direction will be follow the Z direction. Okay, for example, over here, if I make it the Z direction over here, all my tools will be start from here. So if I do the drilling, so the drill tools will be start from the Z direction. So I need to make it change to make sure that the Z direction is start from the correct way. So for example, if I use the CNC machine, so for sure my CNC machine 3 axis, I need to make sure that my machine will be start, the tools will be start from top. Okay, I go back into the setup. Okay, I do the model orientation. So I choose for select the Z and X direction over here. So choose this plane, for example. Okay, when I already choose this plane, you can see my UCS already updated. So my Z direction already changed into top. So means all my tool will start from top. So I make it back. So model orientation, Z and here. So if I try to flip my direction, I just simply click on this button. So it will flip. Z direction and start from bottom. Right. The second things you need to make sure is the origin. Okay. As you can see, they will have the yellow box over outer of the model. So if I want to make it as a model box, so they will update here. So what the difference between model box and stock box? So as you can see over here at the side, if I choose the stock box, so the stock will be a little bit update, refer to our setting after this. So normally we will my suggestion, just simply choose on the stock box, and then you choose the proper coordinate, the origin for your object over here. Okay, so when you already choose at the bottom, okay, over here, so when you already choose at the bottom, so means after this will be the 0, 0 coordinate when you set the machine. Alright, done. Then I just go to the stock over here. So for example, I want to make it my stock a little bit bigger. So for example, starting blocks for my when I start the machine, I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I go to the fixed size box. So now I want to make it 2 to 0 for the X direction. Sorry, for the Z direction, I want to make it a little bit 0, 1 to 0, 2 to 0, and also another one is 2, 0, 0. So this will be updated. And for example, I want to make it my top of model become the top of stock. So I just can change into the height Z model position. From center, I go to offset from Z direction over here. So just simply click. Okay, then you see the offset, I simply change into 0. Okay, so another tab for the setup is post process. Okay, normally the machine will be can read the file that you already named into the 4-digit numbers. For example, for this case, I want to make it as 4-digit number. I just simply use the 1122, for example, and I just simply hit OK. Then you can see my model, my CAM model, so already have one setup over here. For example, this will be this already have become the default setup, so become setup 4. Okay. So now I will start from maybe a simple step, and I choose the drill for my first job. So I just go simply press drill. Right. So before I choose the geometry, before I choose the face or surface, so I need to make sure that my tools I just choose the proper tools. So for example, before I start, I need to make sure that I know what the distance, what the radius for this diameter, for this circle. Right. So as you can see, the diameter of this circle is 5 mm. Right. So then I just simply go again into drill. Okay. So I choose the proper tools by simply click on tools. Okay. So after then you will have a tool library. So you can choose your proper tools. Okay, my suggestion, you can go over here, go to the by type, choose any drill. Okay, now you can choose by type. The first thing is by type, any drill. Okay, you choose your proper size. For example, I already measure my products, so the proper size should be 5 mm. So I can go choose 5 mm drill over here. So as you can see, inside the Inventor CAM library, they already create for you the few libraries, the few tools for you. For example, 5M, if you want to check the end or countersinks or anything, so you can just simply mouse over into the image over here. So then they will zoom it for you. So for example, this will be the correct tools for me. So I just simply click and do the select. Just simply click on the select. Okay, now for example, I just remain constant the speed and the fit and speed. So I just simply want to select the geometry. So when I go to the next tab over here, geometry tab, so I can select the face or the hole. So for this case, I want to make it a few, just for 2, 1 and 2. Simply select. Okay, then I go to the clearance. If you want to change anything, you can make it do the clearance over here. Okay, so this I will show in detail. So I just simply hit OK. Alright. So after I hit OK, so they will create for you one new job for you over here. Okay, so to make it simulate, you can simply click the job that you already create and do the simulation, or you simply right click, hit the simulate. So now when you try to do the simulation, by default you will not have the stop. So like this, just simply like this, right? So if you want to ensure that your product already cut properly, you just simply click on the stop over here. Okay, so by default they will be the like this. the means like the block for you, the full block for you. If you want to hide the tools, you can hide the tools over here. But if you only want to hide the holder, you just can simply hide the holder, hide or show the holder over here. Okay, or you want to show both, but you want to make it a little bit transparent, go over here, just simply click it transparent, so you can see your hole properly over here. And also the stock, you want to make it transparent, you just simply click on the transparency for your stock. Okay, then if you want to play your simulation, just simply click on the play. You want to adjust your if you want to adjust your speed for the simulation, I just simply drag a little bit to the right, so then the simulation will be a little bit faster. So if you see that becomes more slower, you just drag a little bit more. So you can control the simulation over here. 1 and 2. Right. So as you can see, there will have 4 sides. If the circle over here is a circular pattern, so you can simply use a pattern for this job. You just simply click, and you just simply click on the pattern. Okay, so you can choose either you want to choose a linear pattern, circular pattern, mirror, or duplication. So for example, for this case, I want to choose as a circular pattern, so I just simply choose the circular pattern, and I need to choose the axis. So after that, I just go to my model, so I go to origin, so I choose a proper axis for it. So for example, this axis is referred to the model axis. Okay, so I just choose the Y axis, and I go back into the CAM. So how many instant that I want, and how many angle that I want. So for example, I want to make it 4, so I just simply press up button and already update into 4. Okay, get it? So done. After that, you just simply hit OK, because pattern will follow the previous setup. For example, you already set the drill with 5 mm, so the pattern will be follow also the same. Okay, and then you just simply make it simulation again. So 1, 2 for the 8 hole in total. Okay, you can see. Alright, so I go to the next job, next step. Okay, now I want to focus on this area, or maybe at the top first. So I want to do the face milling. So I just go here, click on the face. Okay, choose the proper tools. For example, for this case, I will just go to the buy type. I want to choose the face mill. And now I want just simply choose the 50 mm face mill. Just simply double click. So then they will help us to choose. So now I go to the geometry again. Okay, geometry again. So I just need to choose which area that I want to cut. So for example, I want to cut on this face. I just simply can make it like this. And now again, I just simply go to OK, hit OK again. So now I just go to the simulation, or maybe okay, I just go to the face, I do the simulation again. Okay, make it a little bit faster. So like that. If I want to run all the simulation, I just simply go to the setup, right click, simulate all. Okay, and just simply play. So I make it a little bit faster here. Too fast. Okay, that is same. Right, also same for this case. If I want to do the face milling for this area, so I just simply choose pocket, 2D pocket. So I just simply choose. But the issue is, if your tools, if I simply choose this same tools, so and also choose this face, so you will have a little bit issue after this. So when you try to simulate, so I try to simulate. Okay, as you can see, they will have a certain area. They will have the red zone. So here, over here, in the thumb liner, they will have the red dot, the red line. So what that means? Okay, for the red line, they will call it as a collision. Means your part already touch with another parts. Okay, for this case, you can try to do the full setup simulation. If you face the same issue, that means you need to do the special tool for you to make the cutting, to make the face cutting over here. Or you can add one, we call it as you will just simply do the drilling first, and you simply do the face after that. After that the drilling. Okay. Right. So I just simply delete on this. Okay, next I just want to make it, for example, to make it in this area. So also same like this area, we call it to create this area, you just simply need to use the slot. So just simply use the slot. So I just make it, choose the proper tools. For example, I just want to choose using the end mill or use the slot mill, because they will don't have any sample over here. So I just use the flat mill or end mill, we call it. So I just choose 4 mm diameter end mill. Okay, so I just simply double click and I go to geometry. So this will be my first pocket, and another pocket will be over here. Okay, next I just simply go to hit OK. Okay, also same, if I want to do the simulation, just simply click on the simulation over here. So I make it a bit faster. So if you see that your holder is too big, for example, I want to make it the simulation. When I do the simulation will be auto stop when they have any touching with another part. So I just simply click on here, stop, click on here. Okay, I simply play again, make it a little bit fast. So as you can see, my parts become red in color over here. Okay, the reason is because these tools and this holder already touch the parts. Okay, so you can customize your tools. For example, okay, you go back into your tool libraries. Okay, inside the document for these tools, so you go back into your flat. So just simply edit for these things. Okay, go back, just go to into the cutter tab, so you can change the overall length for your tools. For example, so I want to change my overall length, change it into 120. So maybe I make it 175, for example. It's quite long. 150. And also the foot length, you just simply change. For example, normally it become more than half, or just simply half, 75. So become like this. Then your tools become a little bit longer. So now, sorry, body length will be more than foot length, so I just simply make it 100. So this one, 1, 2. Okay, and if you think that your component already okay, your tools already okay, just simply hit OK. Just OK again. So this will be your tools. Okay, just go to Edit and OK. Now you just simply simulate your component over here. So also tick on the stop on collision. So just simply simulate. So make it a bit fast. Okay, as you can see, the area that you already cut also become green because you don't have any clearance inside between that two face. For example, I want to make it, they will go 0.1 mm depth. So I just go to here, slot, edit, go to stop. Sorry, go to stop. So I just want to make sure that my tools go a little bit down to touch the my area that I want to cut. So go here. I want to make it negative 0.1, for example. So the bottom height, I just simply choose. And I also want the tools will touch the side area. So I just go here, go into the passes, stop to lift. Okay, so I think this one already okay. Okay, so I check first. So I hit OK and I do the simulation again. Also not enough. 0.1 also not enough. So for example, I change this setup, I edit this setup, this job. So go here, I change into 0.3. So 0.3. Go here. So I do the full simulation. Okay, when I cut 0.3, you see that they will become already gray color. So it means your tools already touch with your parts and already get 0.3 from the previous thickness into the new depth. Okay, so this will be the setup, and I try to show the full setup that I recreate. So open. Here, this will be the full. So you can make it the face milling, the pocket, the slot, drilling, and everything. So for this case, I just simply want to show the full simulation for this part. Make it transparent. Okay, I make it a little bit faster. Okay, done. Right, so after that, you want to make sure that this simulation you want to transfer into your CNC machine. Okay, the things that you need to do, you just go to over here, the CAM tab, go to the process. Sorry. So just simply click on that thing. Okay, now I just go to the process, click. Okay, the things that I need to set is the machine that I want to choose. For example, I choose the Mitsubishi setup. So all vendors, I just let it become the all vendors. And for the machine, I want to choose the milling machines over here. And the program code, for example, this one, I make it 1122. Okay, so by default, Inventor CAM, they will tick on this open NC file in editor. Okay, that means when I click the post over here, the #SM edit will be open. Then you can do the editing over there. So I just simply post. Okay, for example, I save into my folder, proper folder 1122. Save and just wait a little bit. So this will be my #SM edit over here. #SM edit. So you already generate your code. Alright, so in certain machine they will only can read .txt file. So if I double check into my folder, so this file 1122 is the file name is NC file. So you just simply use the #SM edit, save as, choose txt file. So 1122, you just simply make it .txt and simply hit save. So you check back into your file folder. So they will have 1122 txt file over here. Text file, text document. So this file you can transfer, just copy into your pen drive, and you can plug in into your machine. So after that, you can simply load into your machine and do the running. So and just my suggestion, just make sure that your origin of the machine is follow the origin, the proper origin. Alright, so that's a little bit roughly the demonstration for how to use the Inventor CAM, or previous name is Inventor's #SM. So for those that already join this webinar session, if you have any question, you can ask me directly over here. I will give you chance to open the microphone. So any question? So any question, you can raise your hand. Alright, so I just end my presentation. So anything that you want to ask after this, so you can simply go to our website. Alright, so you can go to our website like I showed previously. You go to our website, you can contact us. This will be the KL number and also the pinning number. So just simply and go to the calendar of events to check future event from us. So and also you can go for our Facebook. So Facebook, so also we do always do the live video for you. So anything you can just simply here check here. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. So anything you can also refer to the Facebook video. Right, so this will be my numbers. So anything you can also contact me. Okay, thank you so much. So I will end this session in 5 seconds.